Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Shakeel and my qualification is Inter. I welcome all of you here in this beautiful gathering with Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum. Let me tell you the purpose of coming outside. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have been discussing our topic poverty, causes and effects of poverty. Let me give you the outline of my presentation. I have divided my presentation in 4 parts. In my first part, I will tell you what poverty means. In my second and third part, I will tell you the causes and effects of poverty respectively. And in my last part, I'll give you some suggestions that how we will eliminate poverty from our country and our societies. Let's move to my first part, what poverty means. Poverty means not having enough money to meet basic necessities in life, such as food, shelter, clothing, healthcare, education, etc. Today, many people are living in poverty. It occurs due to various economic, social, and political factors prevalent in a society. Let's move to my second part, causes of poverty. There are many causes due to poverty is created. Firstly, the lack of education, like having low quality education, which leads to low paying jobs and limited opportunities. Unemployment is a major cause that itself makes so many issues. There are many people in our country who are jobless due to less opportunities. After that, low salaries leads to difficulty and make it hard to afford basic needs. Natural disasters like floods and hurricanes destroy resources like houses, fields, and land. There are many people in our country who do corruption, whether they are in government or private sectors. They use their power and perform this bad activity. Due to this, injustice, inequality, and poverty is created. Lack of sources like food, shelter, health, and education are less, and their demand is high in market. Due to lackness, the prices of these items increases and become difficult for poor people to purchase them. Let's move to my third part, effects of poverty. Poverty has vast effects on individuals, families, communities, and society. It reduces health and increases the risk of illness. Many people don't afford suitable treatment because of limited access to healthcare. There are many children in our country who are still uneducated, who are still not able to read even our national anthem. This is because their families don't have enough money to send their children in good school for quality education. Poverty damages mental health and increases the risk of anxiety, depression, and other mental health issues. It creates conflict and anger among people, break down the happiness of many families. Poverty encourages people to do crimes and robberies. These type of violences are held when people are jobless because they don't have another chance, so they do these type of bad activities. Poverty stops economic growth of country, whether the development of country or family. It creates obstacle in the way of development, whether the development of family, community, or country. Let's move to my last part, that how we will eliminate poverty from our country. Government should provide quality education and job training programs to enhance employability. Education system must provide free education for poor children. Charity and taxes should collect and give them to organizations who are providing food, shelter, and other essential things to those who are in need. We encourage people to support one another, especially in times of need. Poverty is a very critical problem. It's not only the responsibility of government or authorities to solve this problem. We should cooperate with organizations to reduce poverty. At end, I would say that it's very critical problem because without the cooperation of government or ourselves, it's not diminished in future. Let's talk. I give you the example of China. In 1966, the poverty ratio in China is 66%. But eventually, when the years and decades will come, they reduce, and in 2015, researchers tell that they have only 7.6% poverty. And they tell that we have goals, we have plans to reduce this poverty. And recently in 2020, World Bank says that China has only 1% poverty because we know that China is the country that has Independence Day in 1949, 2 years later from ourselves. but still we are the Muslim nation, so we should the phenomena, or we should the uh, example of other nations, like we have passed, like we know that we all our brothers says the example of Hazrat Umar Radhiyallahu anha. So they have faith, they know that poverty is very dangerous problem. We know that in recently many people, they have electricity bill more than their acceptance, and they suicides. So at end I would say that if we want to eliminate poverty from our country, we should think logically and critically and make valid strategies to alleviate this problem from our country. That's all from myself.